Today, a former test engineer from NASA, one that worked on the Apollo, Skylab, and the Space Shuttle program, is going to show us how ridiculous and how unscientific the spinning, wobbling, oscillating globe Earth theory really is. He's going to do that by citing a practical demonstration. I tip my hat to this gentleman because he's not only old school NASA, where they were willing to put themselves in danger doing tests to help and further and better mankind, but he's actually one of the few globe believers who's willing to actually do demonstrations to try and back his model. And even though the results don't back his model, he's honest enough to put them online. So I've got massive respect for James. He's got several clips on his channel, and I'll leave a link in the description. I'm only focusing on one because it's the clearest bit of footage, and it's the one where the train's going the quickest. Essentially, James is trying to recreate tower cranes on a spinning, wobbling, oscillating ball. Now, not that a train in any shape or form going in a fairly linear fashion represents the globe Earth theory. It doesn't. But at least James is trying to replicate and provide some kind of practical reference of a travelling pendulum staying dead still and plumb. Of course, we all know that's scientifically impossible. But at least James actually went out there and did the demonstrations. So let's have a quick look. What James is trying to show here is that tower cranes and pendulums can be dead still on a spinning, wobbling, oscillating ball, one that's doing ludicrous speeds in all different directions. Because on a non-windy day, all tower cranes, regardless of how tall they are, will be dead still. This is impossible given the fact that every single practical demonstration involving a pendulum that's travelling shows it to deviate from the plumb and swing. And of course, James is going to show that to us as well. Not that these people are like James as well, not that the James or any demonstration that has been shown with a travelling pendulum is back in the globe model. It's not. But it's the best they can come up with. It's not even representing their model. And yet it still proves how silly the globe Earth theory really is. So let's have a look at James. And like I said, I tip my hat to James. Link in the description to his channel. He went out there and actually did the demonstrations. Unlike certain characters like Simon Dan, who of course said physics says so, but we called it on and said prove it with a practical reference. He ran away. James, on the other hand, had a go at it. So massive respect. So let's have a look at James's demo as he tries to prove that tower cranes can be dead still on a spinning, wobbling, oscillating ball. Obviously, it's never, ever going to happen. And bearing in mind, this is going in a fairly linear fashion. And I'm guessing James's pendulum's what, 4 foot tall? Now imagine a pendulum 1,000 feet tall, which you can have tower cranes that are tied into a building, can be that tall. Now imagine 1,000 foot of rope on a ball that's wobbling and oscillating, doing ludicrous speeds in all different directions. Yet cranes are dead still in reality. It's obvious the Earth's not doing those ludicrous speeds. That is obvious in itself, but then when you use practical references, like even this ex-NASA test engineer has done, again, massive respect, James. It just proves that every scientific demonstration on this Earth shows us that the globe is impossible. We've been lied to. By teaching us this globe Earth theory, it disempowers us right at the very core. Now, I don't stand by anything I can't prove regarding the shape of the Earth. My whole claim's a demonstrable reality, tested and verified by all. And of course, one of the fundamentals of my claims are pendulums, which can be tested and verified by all. Even our friend here, James M. Skipper, who, like I say, I'm going to leave a link in his channel. Pop over, say hello. He's got 3 videos over there. But even James, this old school NASA legend, shows how silly the globe is through scientific demonstrations. It's just, sorry if this subject triggers you. Sorry if the results of real world science don't please you. It didn't make me very happy to find out I'd been lied to all these years. And I've got history with this subject. So basically myself, more than most, really wanted the globe to be real. Trust me, I did. But I can't deny what is. And the globe is scientifically impossible. So I've just got to own it. And owning it is empowering. But I'm going off on one. But I appreciate you, James, for doing the tests. I'm going to link your channel here on this video, my good man. And massive respect for you, what you did back in the day, vacuum chamber tests, putting yourself in dangerous situations. And you even did the demonstration that Simon Dan should have done. Remember, he said physics says so, but he ran away because he's not honest. He just wants to sell t-shirts and get PayPals. Yeah, very disappointed with you, Dan. Massive respect to you, James.